How's it going, everybody? Hatcher sits here, back with another PSA return slash PSA submission video, I guess we're going to call this. So I have some boxes here. These are booster packs. This would be both One Piece and PSA orders. Full disclosure, like if you're going to send in booster packs, it's $30 a piece, and it takes about 5 or 6 months to get them back. So just be aware that if you're ever going to do this. I have right here, this is just, I just wanted to show everybody how I submit my booster packs. Now, these two orders, I didn't do it this way. I just basically took the packs and put them in here. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I did see some of the grades accidentally for some of these, and it just like it seemed like I did a lot better last time when I did it the other way, which and we'll see, but like it seemed like I got a bunch of 8s and 9s. So essentially what you're doing is you take a card saver one, and then you also have these are right now I don't think you can buy these, but you could probably use any of like the fit. Like this is Superior Fit. These are actually made in Canada. The company's out of Canada. So I ordered these right before the tariffs went in place. I ordered a ton of them, like 1,000 or so, because I also use these to go over PSA cards. But what they also work for is they also work here. So you take the card, put it over the card saver, or the pack. I'm sorry. Put it over the card saver and just put it in there. And I got to be honest, I don't really even know how they grade packs, like what their criteria is or anything. Honestly, I feel like me having a dog that sheds, I guarantee that it gets in here and they're like, these are going to be a bunch of 9s. I feel like since I've got my dog, my PSA grading has gone down. Just jokes, really, but you never know. I mean, I'm meticulously checking my packs now to make sure there's nothing in there. Like I'd be pretty upset if I opened up a bunch of cards and there's like dog hair all over the place. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's how I do it. I stick them in these card saver one. They hold very nicely. So got a lot in here. Got some one Romance Dawn in here. Paramount War, got Pillars of Strength, Kingdoms of Intrigue, some OP05 in here, and then I'm gonna go in here. I want to do some more OP11. I feel like obviously certain sets like OP01, OP05, OP09 are gonna be high collectible. I like ones that have good artwork. Like Luffy seems to be on every single pack except Pillars of Strength, it seems. So anyway, that's a not that there. So I need to dig out. I have a ton of Japanese packs as well, which weirdly enough have been selling really well lately. Like somebody bought me out at like $70, $80. Like every time I was putting them up, this guy was just buying them out. Like I don't know, maybe they're taking them to Japan and flipping them or something. I don't care, but it was really nice. So I need to probably submit I like to do like maybe about 10 or so of every series, every release. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, so that's kind of how I submit booster packs, and then just forget about it for like 6 months, and then they show up. But it is very expensive. I just got like I think for these two orders, it was around $2,500 bill. Yeah, so that sucks. But that's just the way it is, You just gotta do that sometimes. So we are going to take all. Oh my gosh, these are really in here. Okay, so I should have just taken all these out prior. This is going to take forever now. My goodness. Yeah. Oh well. Apologies. I don't feel like restarting the video. Maybe I'll just go through some of them. I don't know. That's a lot. There's like 40 or some One Piece and 20 or so Pokemon, but a lot of these are going to go up in the store. I'll probably keep a few for my PC, and then the rest is just going to, I'll move right now. I just really right now oh my gosh, come on. Man, they really put these in here. I mean, I get it. I'm glad they do, but it makes it hard to get these things out. My goodness gracious. All right, so, all right, let's go through some of them here. We got from OP09, Emperor's New World, obviously going to be an epic series. One of the top sets, because you have the 4 mangas of Teach, Shanks, Buggy, and Luffy, obviously, and then you have the Goldie Roger gold card, which is like a grail. So we got a 10 there, then we got another 10. I'll probably be listing these in quantity if I get a lot of the same grades. There's a 9, another 9. So just be aware when you're buying that, you might not actually get the cert number. That I actually sold a Magic the Gathering Deadpool card the other day that from the secret layer drop, and the cert number that I used for the picture ended in 69. And so I sent one of them, and I had like 3 of them, but I only had 2 quantity listed. Looks like we got nice OP05, another goated set. So I do want to, I do like to grade a lot of OP05, OP01, OP09, the anniversary sets. But anyway, this guy messages me, and he was like, the cert number doesn't match. And I was like, well, I mean, I listed in quantity. You might not necessarily, I say in the listing, cert number may vary. Got a 10 here. That's nice. An 8. Wow. See, like, look. I would really like to know, like, what is the difference here between these two? You know what I mean? Like, they look absolutely identical to me. Like, I cannot see a lick of difference between these two. Actually, if I'm being honest, I would say this one looks better because this one has a crinkle, like some crinkles right there. Like, what is going on here? I don't get it at all. But, oh well, it is what it is. So this guy messages me, and the cert number didn't match. Man, another 9. What's going on here? And they wanted the cert number was 69 for, I guess, obvious reasons. They said it had to do with something else, but because I was kind of like, really? And it was fine. So eBay is really bad about, a 7. That's not good. All right. Pillars of Strength here. An 8. Not doing good with pillars. Paramount War, 9. Okay. 9 and 9. Okay, story time while I open up more boxes. So yeah, PSA isn't very helpful when it like to do exchanges. Like they don't allow you to return that one and then replace it with another one. So you have to, in those cases, you have to do like a you have to have them send it back and then have them repurchase the other one. So what they did is they repurchased the other one. I sent them the one with the cert number they wanted, and then when they get that, they're just gonna say an item not as described, which sucks because I'm out because I have to pay for the shipping label. But it is what it is. At least the guy's gonna be happy, or girl, or whoever it was. I honestly don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, gotta make them happy. People, I actually kind of like that with certain things. Like I think I have a Ronaldo card that has a 7 on the end, and I think that's kind of cool, because it's his jersey number. But I think that the person was saying it had to do with someone's birthday, but I was just like, all right, man. I know about you Magic the Gathering peeps. Come on, man. I wasn't born yesterday. Hey, guys, this is kind of funny. Look, 69. It's all good. It's all good. But whatever. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's their preference. Nothing wrong with that. Even though even though I make a kid and make a little bit of fun, but that's fine. I have my things. Nothing wrong with certain numbers. So, all right. This is the rest of the One Piece. Let's see here. All right, we got Kingdom's Entry. Man, the 9s are outgrowing the 10s. It's not good. Another 9. Now, I can't recall, but man, it was like the first thing I did of One Piece with all the packs. I got like all 10s. It was just 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, especially the Japanese one. But a lot of them are our boosters. I want to say a lot of these packs are packs that I opened up about 20 or so of the what were the sets that had like the 4 they had 4 packs, and then they had this Luffy promo. Weirdly enough, I had that sitting on my desk. And I wonder if that really matters, because I feel like the ones in this that are doing really well so far, like the OP09 that came out of, man, another 8. That came out of a fresh booster box that I got all the hits, weighed out all the packs, and then nice Gem Mint 10 Pillars of Strength. I think I needed that one for my PC because I sold my 10. Oh, nice Romance Dawn 10. So fun fact here, how to tell the difference between Blue Wave 1 and Wave I've shown this before, but since we're all here and friends, I'll show it again. So this is a Wave 1 from a blue bottom. And the easiest way to tell is see the 9 right there? See how it's kind of like curved under? And then compare that to the 9 here. See how it's kind of just, it doesn't curve under, it just goes straight down. That's the easiest way to tell between a Wave 1 and a Wave 2. So, yeah. That is, and actually, that one I just showed you, that's my last, the one in my collection. I might have a few others. I can't recall. But I know that one's sitting right there. So, anyway, there's a, so this would be a Wave 2 one, just so you know. Then we got Romance Dawn 8. I think I'll put the Romance Dawn ones over here. Nah, we'll just stick them all here. 8. I want to see how many I got. Got a 9. Got a 9. Geez, 9's all over. 9. What is going on? I feel like I'm getting nice at 10, and that is really cool artwork. I really like that one. I know Royal Blood's not a very popular set, but hey, these came out of a booster box, and look, they're all getting 10s. So look at that, 10s are catching up because of Royal Blood. Geez, all 10s. Nice to see it. I wonder if that must matter. Like, how do they know? Like all these. Yeah, another 10 from OP09. Just getting 10s out the. Wow, 10s are coming on here. Good to see it. And an OP05 10. 10s have taken over the 9s. You love to see it. Oh, 9's coming back. That was a nice little run there, wasn't it? So we got an 8. Another 10. I think the 10s are going to have it here. We're going to be close. Another 8. And last one, 10. So if you can see that stack right there. So we did pretty well with One Piece. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and get into Pokemon. See where we're at with that. This is mostly, actually, I think it's all Sword and Shield stuff. I got most of these packs from like Black Friday tins, which thinking about it now, I'm just like probably not the best ones to send in. Just because like packs and tins compared to packs and box. Now, I did send in a bunch from the so there was a Sword and Shield. It was like a Zacian and Zamazenta. It was like 14 Sword and Shield packs. I don't think it had any Evolving Skies. I can't remember, but it was a lot of stuff. So let's just move One Piece over here. So only 1/7. I kind of like that. That's pretty good. All right, let's see. We got Fusion Strike Mew, PSA 8. and a Gengar. So I was trying to do the more popular, obviously Gengar, that's going to be a popular Pokemon. Another 9. Come on, Fusion Strike. Give me a 10. Another 9. Wow, just 9s all over. They can't give me 110. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I feel like PSA, since they started selling on eBay, has got like more strict. I almost want to like say, like submit something that, oh, okay, yeah, sell it on eBay for me. Watch it be like all 10s. Well, there's a 10. Giratina. Very nice. And we got another 10 Giratina. So one for the PC and one for sell on eBay. Got a 9 there. Very nice. Only 2 10s. Not very good. We can do better. All right. Let's get the next box out here. Oh, only 3 more boxes after this one. So not bad. So we have, so what do we got here is Charizard 10. Nice, from Brilliant Stars. I love the artwork there. It's amazing. And then here's another one, and that's an 8. Like, okay. Like, realistically, what is the difference between these two? Like, I would really like to know. I feel like they just kind of like arbitrarily, but there's a 10 Gardevoir. Another 10. Now, that's actually Radiant Gardevoir, so that's like the shiny version. I think that's kind of cool that they call them Radiant. That sounds, shiny sounds great, but you don't want that on a card to say like shiny Charizard or shiny, they call them Radiant. Wow, all 10 Gardevoirs. Very nice. That was a good box. That was a very good box. Only 1-9. And for now, the 10s are taking over. Right. Let's just open up the rest of these. So yeah, the markets are still just going crazy. I'm starting to see actually quite a bit of correction. Like a lot of people, the investment side, they just don't really. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit things are going down. But I see it. Because it's like in 2022 when they increased the wax so much in sports cards, and I talked to this in like in Reddit and stuff, and people will always attack me. And I've been doing this since 2017, and it's like it feels very similar to 2022 when all the grading companies and card manufacturers, they increased wax prices so much, and distributors and resellers, and they essentially took all the profits from collectors and people that, like myself, that, I open product, I grade, I resell what I don't need for my PC, and I put that back into my collection. And I think a lot of people do that. Well, when you're spending $400 on a booster box Pokemon cards, or upwards of $200 on One Piece, or look at Magic the Gathering. I don't buy a lot of that, but like $1,000 for a box of Final Fantasy out of the gate. Sure, it went up some, but then you had people spending $1,000 on Spider-Man, and that's down to under $500. So I don't know. I just the hobby's getting very ugly. I feel like it feels like sports cards where people are just jumping in. The bot usage is just rampant. You got Brilliant Stars here, Arceus, who I just absolutely love, and it's such an underrated Pokemon. I don't understand why Arceus is not that popular. We got a 9 here. Arceus is one of my favorite Pokemon. So lots of 9s. Goodness, not good here. Giratina 9. Yeah. So I don't mean to complain, but it's just, it seems very like they're grading harder. They're doing things which doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you attack people's ability to recoup money? Because eventually people are going to run out of money. Like, most people do not have $400 to spend on every single Pokemon release or One Piece release. You know, you're pricing people out of the market, and you're definitely pricing parents out of the market that kids want to get into Pokemon, for example. I have friends of mine that their kids are 5 or 6 years old and they're playing the games. They can't find cards anywhere. I can't even really help them. Like, I'm just like, well, we got Lugia there. There's a 9. Another Lugia. Dang, man, too many 9s. What's going on here? And an 8. And the last card is gonna be we didn't get a 10. That sucks for Lugia. It would have been nice, but yeah. So it's just kind of disconcerting lately, just seeing the, you know, and a lot of the hobby. How many times you hear anyone say "F the kids"? But, you know, it's just like, what, really? Like, at the end of the day, this is a kid's game, man. Like, yeah, I buy up a lot of stuff too, but that's why I try to get my friends Pokemon cards for their kids, because they just can't find them anywhere. And it just sucks because you have people buying them out in stores and you have people using bots online. Luckily, I'm on in a Discord that, you know, it's they're adamant about no bot users, but I'm sure people do use bots that join it. But yeah, it's just in an ugly place right now, and I hope it corrects, because like I don't want to spend $300-400 on a booster box. I bought Phantasmal Flames 3 cases, 2 for $1,700 and 1 for $1,800, and I'm probably gonna open one and keep the other 2 sealed. But so maybe I'm part of the problem too. But there's no way that I'm gonna open up all 3 of those. But I do like to set stuff back for my sealed collection, you know, just to have. But I don't know. Anyway, nice. I don't know if I want to say, I definitely didn't get 50% back in 10s here. I would say, looking at these stacks, maybe like 90, maybe like 30%, which really sucks, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to follow the method of using these for booster packs going forward. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I do know that the packs that seem to come out of like the booster boxes and everything seem to do better. Obviously the tins are not the way to go. They crunch them in there and everything. So it is what it is. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and comment below. I'd love to hear from the community, see what people are saying, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.